Woohoo! Huh? Ah! Hey everyone, this is Jim and welcome to episode 64 Manufactio Minecraft Modpack inspired by Factorio. Hope you're well, guys. Hope you had a good few days, few weeks, etc, etc. in these mad times. Yes, we are here. We're about to leave here, but this is our yellow high-tech factory that we got going last episode. Sadly, currently, it is not in fact making any of this. This is probably the number we had when we left it last time, because we do not have any of these, any of the blue circuits being crafted and delivered automatically. So we're going to have to get to that a bit later today. First up, though, our purple. Where's the purple? Here he is. Purple. Pinky purple. And our blue. These are both not currently running at the moment either. But that's just because we're not feeding the items in. But I have got set up here. In fact, I've had it set up for a while. Is our delivery of all the ingredients we need. So the iron, copper, steel, plastic, redstone, and hardened stone. All good to go. But all we have to do is turn on these servos. But before we do that, we need to do a bit of a fix. This is our copper wire little production line upstairs in the component factory up here. Yeah, if we start sending copper through all the time, it's going to feed it into here, and then this guy's just going to keep pulling it out over and over and over again, and it's going to slowly build up on the belts here. The reason we have belts is because these ducts, thingamajiggies, impulse item ducts, were really slow. Well, they're not really slow, but they're slow enough. However, we do have the Signalium servos now, and this does do a stack size of 64, and it is twice as fast. It gives us a double speed boost. So I think we're going to switch them over to the ducts, get rid of these belts, and then we'll be able to turn on the factory. Okay, just placed in the last duct there. It's certainly a neater style than just the belts, isn't it? A bit cleaner looking. Let's get that in and disabled, ignored. Do we want nearest first? Furthest first? Random. Round robin. We'll see how that goes. If it's doing a 64 at a time, that may work out better. We'll go with that. Yeah, okay, cool. I think, though, that's it. We can now just go and turn things on downstairs, and we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, easy. Okay, done. Hardened stone, done, and done. Yes, I'm going to do them all. Done. On camera. Done. Good. Okay, are we seeing things whizzing through? Well, there's something. So, yes, one problem is having these opaque things. We can't actually see in them. Hopefully it's working. I hope so. Oh, that's working. Things are being delivered, so I'm gathering things are being taken out. Oh boy, it's streaming in. Yeah, interesting. That had 9 stacks. That's going out. Oh yes, wow. Keep an eye on that too. I just switched the servo on this little setup. This already had the ducts and things, but I switched it to be one of the Signalium ones. And a lot of these metal presses didn't used to run because they just couldn't keep up. I mean, we've only got the slow item ducts, but having it now with the faster servos and on round robin as well, it looks like it's... Oh, legs, like. Looks like it's able to keep everything fed correctly, the bins fed, and so all of these can run at the same time, even with the slow ducts, actually. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. Now, you guys are pretty slow. In fact, do I have some speed upgrades? I have a speed upgrade. I just broke these off the other one. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can use these. Cool. I'll just check on these guys as well. Have you got copper? You do? Okay, the round robin seems to be the thing that really helps as well as the extra speed. Okay. Okay, good. So they're all filled. Oh, excellent. Okay. Gee, ducks aren't so bad. Yeah, you can use, I just found out, you can use a crescent hammer to unstuff a backstuffed thingy. I think if we just do that, then the item flies out that... Ooh. Ooh, where did you come from? Reinforced blast bricks. Yes, I've been upgrading some of the servos here. We had the really old ones, the very basic level ones, like these filters too. These are ones you can't actually get them in the pack anymore because you immediately get sort of the next tier up. But I'm making sure to upgrade the servos here. But we're looking good. I mean, it's going to be slow, and we could certainly make improvements to our factory here. Oh yes, like that one. But I think for the moment, as long as it's running, that's probably the main important thing. Okay, let's get you there. Alright, very cool. And do we have any... Oh yeah, we're getting blue. Have we got any purple? Yeah, the problem is the purple sort of comes after the blue, so it gets things later. Might have to look. Oh, hang on. Had a thought. Yeah, I think the green circuits are the bottleneck for our purple science. So, okay. Well, how many green has this guy got over here? Yeah, so he's struggling to keep up there as well. So what about if we round robin the output from the green science production up here? As a reminder, yeah, we do produce the green and the orange circuits here, not in our circuit factory. So yeah, what if we change you to one of these guys? Whoop, like that. And make him round robin the output. So then it's shared. Let's see, you, and then do round robin. So it'll go to there, to the blue crafting downstairs, and to the purple crafting downstairs. Hopefully then that will work out. Oh yes, and here in our yellow science, last episode... Whoop, can I jump up there? No, I can't. Last episode we saw that we were getting plates, copper and the iron plates, steel plates? Iron plates. Flying out of here, so I've added in a comparator circuit here. So just on the subtract mode there, we've got that dimmer switch there on 14. So if that's nearly full, then this will enable the redstone signal and stop the metal presses there. The dimmer switch is from another mod. It's from redstone gauges and switches, which is not part of the pack, but I added it in because it had some cool redstone stuff in it, and it's very handy for doing things like subtraction mode on the comparators there. Alright, before we get to the component factory, we're slowly making our way there. I want to do another little experiment now. Some time ago we did an experiment with the silos back there to see if the logistics pipe system, see how many items it would see, and it turned out it could only see a stack at a time. I'm wondering with the shipping crates here, does it see 64 or does it see 65,000 items if we hook it up to a logistics system? Let's find out. Okay, there we go. So I've just got to provide a pipe on there. Just a basic logistics pipe into the power junction. I've given it a bit of power there and put a request pipe. How many slag do we see? 65k. Excellent. That's good. That is very good. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Good news, good news. When we were looking at the lag goggles mod a few episodes ago, these guys were performing a lot better than the silos for the sort of the TPS and things. So it's definitely the way to go, I think. For our bulk storage, we might have to start deprioritizing the silos and start using the shipping containers more. Yeah, well, look at that. We've got so much iron. Oh, sand's nearly full. This coal, well, there's another coal back here. Redstone's, okay. Coal, iron, oh, so much stuff. Awesome. Woohoo. Goodness me. There's so many mobs. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, the circuit factory. What was I saying about all the mobs? Already up. Let's just keep running. Can we? Oh my god! Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness me! Can we get away? Can we get away? Not now. We can't. We're gonna be stuck. Oh, quick! Let me do this. Jump thingy, jumpies. No. Right. Take a take 2 and just just be careful of the edge. Okay, don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Right, component factory. Oh goodness me. So what we were originally planning was to bring all of these items directly here to the factory, but what I'm thinking now is that we'll craft these here. So we'll bring in the gold ingots to then craft the wire. We'll bring gold and silver to create the electrum and then the plates. We'll bring over the copper ingots. The redstone we can just deliver. The silicon wafer things here, we do have this guy set up. Rolling machine, that's what I was thinking. I was looking for the name. And it takes the silicon, just silicon. We are crafting those elsewhere. They're being smelted from sand in our furnace setup. And we might move this guy. So I think over here, whoa, yeah, that jumpy thing. We're going to build the machines for crafting all those pieces here. I think we do it here. Yeah, we can't do it above it because we've got solar panels there. Yeah, here. We're going to do it here. The boilers, we're not going to make any more boilers because we're going solar now. So I'll build us a platform and start thinking about the layout for building the components for our circuits. Okay, bit of a floor, bit of a layout. It's a good thing I use the dirt to lay out the machines because this is wrong. It's actually got all the correct machines for what we need to produce for our circuit factory over there. I keep calling it the wrong thing. That is the circuit factory. That way up there is the component factory. There's our various science factories. More science factories, storage area, smelting factory, and this will be a sub-assembly component factory for circuits or something. I forgot the power for these because we are going to need to have solar panels up here above them, and I haven't left room for them, so I'll have to redesign there. I'm going to put together some of the capsules and the blueprints, get some designs together, and then hopefully that'll help us further along as well to get some of those more setups in place with the with laying out factories and things. I think we're out of copper. We're out of copper, aren't we? So yeah, I think our science research factories has stalled over there because we are out of copper. Where are we going over here? Oh, smelting factory. This is a biggie. This is kind of like the elephant in the room. It works, but it's slow and it's lots and lots of inserters. Yeah, we're going to have to redesign that at some point. How's our copper? Oh, well, it's so much. Oh, we've got so much iron. This guy's... okay, he's not full. Where's our copper? I got distracted by all the iron. Copper here. Okay, so we've got some coming in there. Good. Okay, yes, let's just go check on the research. I am curious to see how much has been researched since we've re-enabled it and we've been running around doing these other things. So I'm not sure how long it's been since we turned it on. Copper. So, did we get any... oh, okay. Well, that's good. What about you? That's not so good. Yeah. The reason we do need so much copper is because we're using one of the older recipes for the circuits. Well, we're using the assembler recipes rather than using the advanced rocketry machines. Yeah. Okay. So we may have to look at ripping out these and these and yeah, changing these up to use the advanced rocketry machines. But part of getting that together and getting components for that and capsules for that will enable us to easily then change this, hopefully. 34,000 red research, 29,000 green, plus another 2,000 of each. I think to save our sort of copper, seeing it's our bottleneck for the other science at the moment, I think we'll turn them off. So when we built the redstone for these factories, we did put in little on-off switches. So we'll turn off the copper feed to our red science and the copper feed over here to our green science. which I think is that guy. I hope. Yes. So we'll stop making those sciences. They've been on forever, but I think we'll turn them off for the moment. Okay, here's a furnace setup. 3 solar panels there connecting to the electric furnace. I have included here a efficiency module as well. So if we can get this into a Capsule blueprint, then we can reproduce. But I'm wondering, can we upgrade efficiency modules? There's some quests around that, isn't there? Where are they? Oof. Science? No. I should have looked it up before I started recording. Okay, efficiency 2. What do we need? 75, 75, 75? Oh, yes. Yes, let's do that. Okay, reduces the overall RF per tick for modular machinery by 40%. Wow, we probably don't need so many solar panels now for our capsule. We'll think about that before I actually make the blueprint. But detect, submit, and claim. Very good. What about the next tier? What do we need for efficiency 3? Oh, 300 yellow. Yes, we're not getting that yet. Okay, good. What is the recipe for the next tier efficiency module? Is it something we can easily craft here? No. Until we get the circuit factory nice and happy, I think it's going to be a bit tricky because our circuit supply is quite low at the moment. All right, we'll stick with the tier 1s, the efficiency module 1s in the machines for the moment, knowing that we can just change it a bit later. Yeah, I'll add the sign with the power details. So for the furnace, for example, different recipes use different amounts of power, but the maximum is 420 RF per tick. And with the efficiency 1 module in there, the max we're going to need is 294 RF per tick. So I'm just going to add those signs to all our capsules, I think, from now on, just so we've got the reference there, I think. So I'm hoping this will get everything. Can I remember the buttons? Right. No. That's left. Right. Here we go. Okay, a single metal press with just 1 solar panel up there. I'm trying to get the solar panels at the same height for all of these machines, just to keep it a bit consistent there at that scaffolding level there. And we can't do any efficiency upgrades with these guys, so we did figure out a long time ago that they use about 160 RF per tick, and I have included the little comparator on the spot loader there, the spot chest there, with the redstone. Now the wire probably won't be in part of the capsule there, but at least we'll have all that set up ready to go, which would be great. So click, click. There's another one. Click. Click, click, and there. Click. Oh, very nice. Okay. Yes, used 2 of those blueprints that we just made, starting with those and putting down another solar panel between them, just basically for times like this when it is raining and we're not going to get enough power in our solar panels and capacitors there, just to give it a bit extra for these 2. So this is a double metal press setup where we'll have 1 metal press feeding into the next one. Things like wire and things like that. So if we do need to make a metal plate, comes in here and then turns into wire there. So a double press structure for that, I guess. Oh, the rain, the night vision, the pollution in the sky, it all makes it quite difficult to see, doesn't it? Oh dear, okay, right, good. Woohoo. In fact, just thinking of the pollution, by the way, of the pollution, did you enjoy our little pollution episode special in creative mode? Yes, I actually recorded half of this episode and then had that idea chewing away about how to deal with the pollution, and so I had to go away and record that little creative mode special there for dealing with the pollution. So we will look at adding funky locomotion soon. probably I want to get some more things in the factory set up before we head on to the pollution. I would like our research to be crafting relatively frequently while we're off playing with frames and pollution cleaning up machines. But it did remind me, thinking about that episode, we had some big lag spikes, and I'm just wondering if it's due to the fact that different parts of our base were chunk loaded and some weren't. It might be, so let's just get a chunk loader. Detect submit, thank you. Claim, I think we just need the one now, but there's a whole line of quests here to allow you to get more and more chunk loaders if you need them. So how are we going to chunk load the base? Should we? Oh boy, it's spread across a big area. Oh boy, look at that. Well, it's reasonable. It's a bit hard to see with all these coloured dots, waypoints everywhere, but it's reasonably square base there. Oh, it's hard to tell anything because there's pollution spots and yeah, it's going to have to be a bit. But if we can try and count, like one. I'll try and count the chunk boundary or the radius of our base there. Okay, counting it, I think this. Oh man, I can't tell what that is. This chunk, I think, is the centre of about a 13 by 13 chunk area. Oh, it's so hard to tell. I think that's essentially somewhere over here. This platform here that I built ages ago that I do have plans for. In a future episode, something will be happening with this area here. But I think, rather nicely, it does turn out to be around the centre of the base. Yes. So if we do a chunk boundary, so 6, I think that's a 13 by 13 chunks, is it? 7. Ooh, what's the maths? Yes, 7. I think that equals to a diameter of 13 chunks. So I'll have to run around the boundary there, just see if those lasers are covering the entire base. I'll have a look around. Unfortunately, if you're too far from the chunk loader, it stops rendering the lasers. So I can't tell. Hang on. We're rendering there. Oh, it doesn't render them if you're not looking at it either. Yeah, bummer. Bummer. Okay, rolling machine. So the advanced rocketry rolling machine with 2 solar panels to power it. So we had that over in our circuit factory just over there. So we'd worked out a while ago that it needed 2 solar panels. So I've just broke that and reproduced it here. And I know what's going to happen is that the solar panel heights for some of these machines is going to be like 1 block off. I'm sure I'm going to get it wrong on some of them. Oh well. So be it, I think. Yes, so another blueprint for us. Advanced rock and roll machine. Advanced rocketry rolling machine, 2 times solars. Will I remember that is that? I hope so. Okay, I think that takes care of blueprints, at least for the, what are we going to call this, really, honestly? The circuit component factory. We go with that? I think we'll go with that for the moment. I'm just noticing on the bottom right there, we've got blinkies happening. Oh, hang on a minute. Are we running out of batteries for our night vision? We are. Okay, that's alright. I think we'll just make one more blueprint. For the circuit factory itself, we are using these guys. What are these called again? Precision assemblers. Yes, we're using precision assemblers. So I would like to make a blueprint of this guy and its solar setup. So it looks like we've got 4 solar panels up there. That looks like a pretty... I was going to say neat arrangement, but it's not very neat at all. Yes, I'll rip this apart, rebuild it, and we'll make another blueprint. Okay, I think that's okay. So this is the back part of it, front over here. So we'll do the capsules from what we intend to be the front. Okay, let's see what's the area there, just to make sure we're not capturing any other blocks that we don't want in here. It's not getting that guy. No, good. Okay, precision assembler, click and click. Lovely. Okay, that one there. We're getting a whole suite of blueprints here, which is awesome. And we have run out of time today, so I'm hoping next episode, hoping that we can just go bang, bang, bang with these new blueprints and lay out our factories. Of course, it's not going to be as simple as that because we do need the items to build in the machines. And I think I'm going to need to stock up on more bits and pieces there. This is the chest I'm using to link the blueprints to. Yeah. We need more goodies. Might have to expand the old crafting factory over there. Yes, but I hope you enjoyed it, guys. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.